Hey, it's Johnson. I'm a huge sports fan, okay? If you didn't know, to grow up collecting baseball cards, all of that. And right now, currently, my jam is the NFL, of course, right? And there's a trend right now I want to talk about, which is the running back, the workhorse of your football team. Every time they get the ball, they're getting slammed, they're getting hit, they're designed to run through a line, find the hole, they're going to get hit, and they're being devalued and they're not getting paid the way they want compared to people like the quarterback or the wide receivers, and they're more comparable to their position on the offense, right? But the quarterback, they're the leader of the team. There's only one of them. There's a backup, but the backup knows that he's not the man. That's why there's no debate. The starting quarterback can make up to $50 million a year. The backup makes like 2-3, and they feel 100% comfortable. That's why I love the NFL. People know their place, right? They're not going to argue, oh, we're in the same job, I should get paid more. They know their importance. I want to compare this to our field in the direct marketing industry, particularly with copywriting and sales copywriters and also commercials. Okay, I get asked, they're like, Johnson, it's not fair that the sales copywriters, they make more money, $50,000, $60,000 from writing a video sales letter, or the ad guys, thousands of dollars for just one page of ads, and they get profit share or whatever, right? It's unfair. While I'm writing 50 pages of content for a blog and I don't get nearly enough. And to me, that's a pretty even comparison where the content writer is kind of like the running back. They're still getting paid, but they're not getting the same money as the wide receiver. And I want to talk about that. Your sales copywriter who's writing your sales videos and your commercials, they're the big money generators, right? They obviously would get paid more than the content writers. You have to use ad spend, okay? You have to spend money to get traffic to see these ads, to see all this, where a lot of content is dependent on those commercials to get there. No one's going to read your content if you don't have that ad that sends them to the page. So back to the NFL, a top wide receiver makes around $30 million, where the highest paid running back makes around $16 million, which is super rare. And the next one makes around 14 or 12 or so. They're literally getting half the money of a wide receiver. But if you look at the yards per attempt, they're doing about half, about 4.5, and wide receivers doing about 8. So you can see it directly correlates, kind of like sales copy. A lot of new people who come in because they hear copywriting generates a ton of money and you don't need any, crazy expenses. You're literally writing on a Google Doc and a laptop. Your hard cost is kind of almost nothing, right? Unless you go to events and stuff to meet clients. But there's a ton of people that could write just like that. And on top of that, there's AI now that could do that to help write content instantly faster. So it's devaluing your position. Now, sales copy is a little different. That is a lot harder to write, and AI is not going to write unique sales copy that you're able to write. So those copywriters are the reason why your blogs, your long content is getting read. On top of that, a lot of high content copywriters say things like, well, I'm writing a 50-page blog. I'm writing all these blogs. These sales copywriters just writing, sensational wording to get people to click, Let's say we're writing for a fitness niche. This content writer probably knows a lot more than the sales copywriter, but the sales copywriter has the ability to write sales copy that triggers emotions, and which is a little bit more important, right? Back at our six-pack day, a lot of people would say, oh, you guys are like bro science, but even though we were bro science, we studied, we knew everything about fitness, but we displayed it in a way where it's easy to understand. And we have friends who were doctors that actually wanted to become a personal trainer and they failed. They had these amazing diet plans, but no one wants to follow them. While you got this other guy like Mike Chang that tells you do 10 burpees, 50 push-ups and 30 jumping jacks, and you're going to get in shape, okay? And he says it in such a charming and believable way that you do it, and you do get in shape because you can actually do probably a couple hundred, 200 jumping jacks a day. You'll see results. But the problem is you're just not moving. And that's the thing. We need needle movers, right? We need those 8+ yards per catch, not the 4-yard runs, right? Both are valuable. It's just you need to know your position. So as a newer copywriter, to separate yourself, start training yourself on sales copy. I'm not saying stop writing content and all that. Take that position, right? But start spending your weekends instead of going out hiking, instead of doing these little bit of fun stuff. I know it's fun, right? Maybe you should work on that missing part, that sales copy, right? It is what it is right now, and the pay, whatever, might not seem fair, but you just got to make that swap. So for instance, the 49ers, Debo, right? Samuel, he's a running back and he calls himself a wide receiver because he can catch, and now he's getting paid, but he's able to catch and run, and he's able to catch with the best of them, right? If you're a content writer and you love writing content, you want to make money, develop your actual skills then you don't even have to ask. People would beg you. All right. So if you're a sports fan, you want to see more sports video stuff, let me know. I'll talk more. I'll give my opinion on that, from my marketing side. And so again, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. All right. Peace out.